What's up, everybody? I'm Mckenty. This is my second channel, and this is your home for my Twitch highlights and my podcast. So if you like this and you want to see more of that and you want to join the live streams, there's a link to that in the description of this video. And with that out of the way, it is time. Songs that didn't hold up or did, in which we will listen to several songs and ask ourselves the question of whether they held up. And in this edition, we are turning it back to the 2000s again. I did one about the 90s. I think I did one about the 2010s. The first one we will look at will be Fireflies by Owl City. I love this song. I remember discovering this guy on MySpace in like 2008 or something like that, back when he was still small enough that you could message him and he would reply. I loved it. Big fan. Seems like a really nice guy. Super Christian, if I recall correctly. People thought he was gay, but then people also thought he was opposed to gay marriage, so I don't know what the truth is. But I love this song. What a great chorus, what a great melody. The other thing that was interesting is everyone accused him of being a ripoff of the Postal Service. He said, I didn't know who they were, like I'd never heard them, because he's one of these Christian kids, and you know, especially back then, there was the world of Christian music and the world of mainstream music, and the Christian kids didn't know anything about mainstream music. So I actually believe him that he hadn't heard the Postal Service. He was probably influenced by bands that were influenced by the Postal Service, but yeah, definitely sounds like the Postal Service, but I think it's actually kind of a coincidence. Such innocent music too, which is really enjoyable. That's exactly why I liked it. It was very, very relaxing. I remember hearing this, and at the time I was in a pretty dark place in life. And I remember hearing this on MySpace back then and just being like, wow, this is refreshing. Like, there's nothing dark or edgy about this. This is just like a nice, pleasant song. And it's not trying to be anything other than that. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay. The first time I heard Owl City, I literally thought it was the Postal Service. I think a lot of people did. What a great song. What a nice boy. Not even wearing shoes inside. Even for a music video. It's like, I would never wear shoes inside. What do you think I am, some sort of an animal? Never. What a nice boy. What a great chorus. Do you remember like that whole scene of kind of MySpace bedroom pop, like play radio play? He was like definitely the breakout star of all that. It's a cool video too. Exactly. He's the guy that your mom would be like, hey, that friend of yours next door, I like him. We should invite him for dinner. That's exactly right. This is one of the first music videos I had on my iPod Classic. There we go. Legitimately a really good song. It's just a sweet, nice, chill song. Not everything has to be edgy and dark, my friends. Exactly. Even the name of the artist is pure. It's just basic. Owl City. And I bet he was like, oh, I just thought it sounded nice. The end. Stay awake when I'm asleep. Not everything has to be edgy. He's proof of that. I like him. I want to be friends with him. Never met the guy. Don't really know that much about him, but I want to be friends with him. I like it. And does this song hold up? Hell yes. I'm sorry. Heck yes. This song holds up. Heck yes, it does. We're not going to say the HE double hockey sticks word because Owl City is a Christian artist. We will not use profanity on this stream, at least when we're talking about Owl City. So heck yes, this song holds up. Next up, we have an iconic song of the early 2000s, Headstrong by Trapt. Does it hold up? Let's see. Hell yeah. I want to join the army now. You know that there's a PRS and a Mesa in this video. There must be. This part sucks. Was this not used in an army recruiting video? I feel like it must have been. I can't remember specifically if it was, but if it wasn't, somebody fucked up. If this was not used in some army recruiting video, then someone needs to be fired. This is the montage of like the guys out in Afghanistan just shooting out into the darkness or whatever, and you're like, man, wouldn't that be fucking cool? Headstrong. The song is not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. This guy's like, fuck you, take this job and shove it. I'm headstrong. I'll take on anyone, including you, boss. I toured with these guys for like 2 years straight. Music aside, I love the dudes with the exception of Chris. What in the world were you touring with Trapt for 2 years for? Perfect for COD montages, that's right. Or Naruto animated music videos. Naruto versus Sasuke, full battle, uncut. The song is way too long. I will say this. Here's what I think about whether the song holds up. The chorus is legitimately great. Like, as far as this kind of stuff goes, the like edgy early 2000s active rock kind of stuff, I say that this stuff has Cody energy, because this kind of music makes me think of the kid who lived down the street from every single one of us. His name was always Cody, the kind of kid that had the spiky hair. He was a total fucking baby. He would cry and get pissed off and make you leave if you beat him in his favorite video game, and make his mom bring him bologna sandwiches with the crusts cut off. That's what I think of when I think of Trapt. I think of that kid. I think of Cody. And of course, the issue with Trapt is that you may remember back in 2019 or 2020, Chris Taylor Brown, the singer of Trapt, as we like to call him, Mr. Trapt, he went on this bizarre Twitter rampage, like just going after everybody, and it's unclear why, including the unwise example of when he foolishly picked a fight with Danny Diablo, Isaac from Scarhead, who is, not one to be fucked with. Let's just put it that way. Isaac was arrested for attempted murder. He got stabbed with a screwdriver. You can say what you want about him, but he's not the guy you want to pick a fight with. And Mr. Trapt did that. For Danny's sake, I'm glad that nothing happened, because I would hate to see Danny go to jail or prison over Trapt. That's what most people remember Trapt for. If they don't, they remember them for this one song that they had. This chorus is legit, it holds up, but the song as a whole, like, we've been listening to it for 2 minutes and 8 seconds, and I feel like it's been 10 minutes. I would say it does not hold up. The chorus holds up, the rest of it, not so much. That is what I would say. Next, switching gears a bit, Vanessa Carlton, 1,000 Miles. Certified hood classic. If you don't love this song, you have no soul. What a great hook. This song makes me feel like I'm watching One Tree Hill, one of these nice Christian sitcoms about an everyday family just trying to, navigate the day-to-day life of what it means to be a modern family. The edgiest the show ever gets is their youngest daughter gets in trouble for being around some kids who were smoking weed at a party. No, Mom, I swear it wasn't me. Michelle, honey, we want to believe you. We really do. But this is serious business.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound.
It's a cool video too. They did a Vice thing about it. Apparently they drove her around LA like strapped to a piano in the back of a truck. Legend has it she's still making her way downtown. This is an all-time great song. That's... She had to stop and get some Skechers. Yes. This music is the sound of Skechers. That is a great way to put it. Exactly. Like before, your mom will be like, that girl next door, I like her. You should date her. That's Vanessa Carlton. This is what it sounds like to watch your first teen comedy movie. PG. This is not what it sounds like to watch one of those edgy, dirty ones like Sex Drive or Girl Next Door. This is what it sounds like to watch Freaky Friday or The Parent Trap. One of the PG-rated movies for like 7th graders. That's what this sounds like.
If I could fall into the sky.
So uplifting. I would imagine that if I was like a 12-year-old girl who had a crush on, Chase from my algebra class, I'd put this in like my Discman, my Hello Kitty Discman, put the headphones on, the foam headphones, right? You put over like the crappy foam there that's like always itchy and hot. I would play this and it'd say I would walk 1,000 miles and be like, oh, this makes me think of Chase. I would do anything just to hold hands with him at the mall by the Orange Julius stand. That's how this makes me feel. It's a great song. Incredible. Like, I non-ironically think this is a fucking incredible song. And that's right, the double sweatbands. Look at that pop punk drip. The double sweatbands. This is what it sounds like to hold hands with your first elementary school crush at recess. Incredible song. I think we can all agree that this song holds up. All-time classic. To this day, I will still listen to the song anytime it comes on. Love it. 10 out of 10. Does it hold up? Fuck yes, it does. Next up, another early 2000s song. Fat Lip by Sum 41 from 2001.
Nevertheless, in my dress for the occasion,
this part is cringe. Extreme cringe.
I'm a disaster.
This poor Korean guy is just like, okay, please pay me the money you agreed to use my store for your stupid, humiliating video and then leave.
Tell the resorts about sweating all the in the bike I shorts.
Incredibly cringe. But wait, the rest of the song is different. Look at that. How many girls on TikTok right now just want to be this? Her hottie beanie, the baby doll ringer shirt, the pigtails, the pierced tongue. This is like every TikTok girl's inspiration right here. Super catchy right off the bat. Great video. It wouldn't be early 2000s rock without the PRS and a Mesa. So I legitimately think this is a brilliantly written song. I mean, we're only a minute into it, and they've already done sort of like 4 different things musically. They had this like rap intro, which is of course cringy and awful, but they know it. Then they have the sort of groovy part, they have the rap rock part, and now they have a pop punk chorus. Like, these guys are legitimately like super versatile musicians, and you know, just 1 minute of this song that they wrote when they were probably like 20 already shows that. One thing we definitely need to bring back. There's a lot of things in this video that we need to bring back, but as the pop punk revival sort of really continues to get into gear, we need to bring back wristbands and we need to bring back spiky hair. These are 2 very important elements of early 2000s pop punk. It is not optional. It is not a real pop punk revival without the wristbands and the spiky hair. Bring it back. This is a great song. It's true. If this came out now, everyone in this band would have like neck and face tattoos. So we know that times have changed. That's how you can tell that this isn't someone recreating it. This girl getting her head shaved. Someone must have done a Where Are They Now of the girl getting her head shaved. Who is she? And again, this interlude. So this is like the 5th kind of thing they've done in this song. And it all works together. It's a great video too, one of the best. What a great sort of slice of life of being a just like burnout, shitty mall punk in 2001. It's perfect. This is such a great line. As I recall, it might be censored in this, but such a great line. They knew what they had here too, because they break it down, they drop everything else out in the song, knowing that this is gonna be one of the best lines of all time. They let it ring out. They knew they had gold. This is the perfect video for this song too. So the question is, does Fat Lip by Sum 41 hold up? I would say it does. Great song. I think their other stuff, the more like metal stuff that they did on their albums after this, I'm not as big of a fan of. It's just too metal for me. But this song and In Too Deep absolutely hold up. Certified early 2000s classics. Next, we have Pop by NSYNC.
You? Yeah, I'm talking to you, sassy girl.
Sassy girl.
It's Pop.
Sick and tired of hearing all these people talk about.
What is this shirt? That seems like the most uncomfortable thing. He's wearing 2 t-shirts and this leather button-up while he's shooting a video. That seems like it'd be very hot.
Got to realize what we're doing is not a trend.
What we're doing is not a trend. Oh, look at the frosted tips, whatever the fuck these jeans are. JT needs to bring this back. You guys remember this iconic moment from whatever this awards show was? Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears in their matching denim outfits on the runway? JT had some of the definitive early 2000s drip. I feel like he needs to bring this look back, though. This is underrated. The leather shirt with these like baggy, tattered jeans and the wristband, just like kind of awkwardly standing there. These guys had it going on in the aesthetic department. And then, of course, Lance Bass. So look at Lance. Lance Bass always looked so uncomfortable. He seems like such a nice guy. Seems cool. He just always looks uncomfortable. Chris Kirkpatrick on the turntables, on the ones and twos, on the wheels of steel. I will say this, as much as people back then used to use NSYNC and Backstreet Boys as sort of the punching bag of the time, like if you wanted to use something as an example of the what's wrong with popular music these days, like listen to some real music, some metal, not that garbage like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. You know, I think those people were kind of right. This stuff was awful. Even to me, someone who I love pop, maybe my favorite genre of music, but even to me, this is not it. This shit is bad.
Now, why you wanna try to classify the type of thing we do? Tired of feeling all around.
God, what is that hair?
I'ma get mine. Now people can't you see?
I'ma get mine.
The car I drive with the ice around my neck.
On my 6th birthday, my mom bought me this CD, and we listened to it all the way to the Woodland Park Zoo in Seattle. I love you, Mom. Shout out to your mom, and shout out to the Woodland Park Zoo.
Don't you recognize that it's just about respect?
It's just about respect. No, it does not hold up. Ooh. Exactly. Now this is what I call a breakdown. Joey Fatone humping a CG carpet. Hell yeah. Devastating solo. What woman would do to beat that carpet? Yes. As much as I want to be the contrarian that says everyone hated these guys back in the day, but actually they were great, I can't do it. This is trash. This is trash. And I'd be willing to bet that everyone in the band would agree with me. They seem like cool guys. Nothing bad to say about them as humans. But this music is absolutely awful. It does not hold up. I'm sorry. Not even ironically. It's just bad. What do we have next? How about this? Shake It by Metro Station. The definitive neon pop punk band. That's the term that I like to use for this genre. The stuff that came out like 2007 to 2009 that was sort of pop punk adjacent, very like Disney industry plant kind of stuff. And everyone wore a lot of neon and everyone used this fucking font for their logo. I have not been to an emo night in a very long time. But I will say this, for anyone who wants to say this song doesn't hold up, I guarantee you, if you play this song in an emo night in 2022, every motherfucking person in the room is going to be singing along with it. All these 28-year-olds with office jobs want to live it up on Friday night and pretend they're still young again. Every single one of those motherfuckers will know this song. So, does it hold up? I would say yes, it does. Next one, Rollin' by Limp Bizkit. When I hear Limp Bizkit, I just want to make some sort of arm movements, you know?
Do me a favor.
Urban-inspired arm movements.
Don't scratch it.
Look at this. Notice that Fred's sideburns are dyed a different color than his hair. I like it. Like his landing strip and his sideburns stays brown. Nice touch.
Right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby.
Keep on rolling, baby. Right into the hook. Maybe that's why I want to make urban-inspired arm movements, because look at this sequence. How could you want to do anything else? When you see this, you're like, man, I just want to be like Fred or one of the girls in the back doing this. It's music made for arm movements. This is legitimately terrible. I know all you guys love Limp Bizkit, so I suppose the song does hold up because everyone still loves it. But, you know, listening to this now, this sounds like something that they would write for one of those movies I was talking about earlier, like Freaky Friday or The Parent Trap. One of those like really corny PG rated like tween movies for Disney Channel. If they had like a hard rock band on one of those shows, this is what they would sound like. Right here, what a fucking great snare sound. Love that snare. And there we go. Look, we got a PRS and a Mesa. So we know it's the early 2000s. Rollin. It's so interesting, like, knowing what sort of a person Fred Durst is when he's not playing the character of the singer of Limp Bizkit. I don't know how he brought himself to do things that are this corny, to wear this stuff and just to be this person, because you know that's not really who he is. I would like to know that. I would legitimately like to ask him that question. Like, how did you bring yourself to do this, like, mega corny shit? I'm pretty sure he directed this. He directed most of their videos. He is a marketing genius, that's right. Get some better beats and some better rhymes. When I say that I hate rap rock and rap metal, this kind of stuff is why. Get some better beats and some better rhymes. Like, hearing Fred Durst say that kind of thing just destroys the entire genre. He has poisoned the well. This does sound a lot like Amir, though, doesn't it? Hot mamas and pimp daddies. I mean, like, I'm sorry. Everyone in this band seems like a pretty cool person, and I certainly respect what they've achieved, but, like, what I don't understand is, how do you people, because I know everyone watching this right now fucking loves Limp Bizkit, and you people think this is, like, the pinnacle of music. Like, how can you possibly think so highly of music where the lyrics are hot mamas and pimp daddies? Like, this is what you people think is, like, the pinnacle of music? I'll bet you $1 million that even Fred Durst doesn't think this highly of Limp Bizkit. He probably thinks you're a fucking idiot for liking his band. Meanwhile, Finn listens to that Amir song about sucking dick. God, there's no fucking way that he ever thought this was cool. I guarantee you he thinks this is the corniest shit of all time. Watch this. He's like, and doing his little dance. No fucking way that even Fred Durst thinks this shit is good. Look at that. I mean, no fucking way. So would I say that Rollin' by Limp Bizkit holds up? In my personal opinion, no. I think this is trash. But on the other hand, the market has spoken. I'm just one man on the internet with an opinion. At the end of the day, the wisdom of the crowd is what I defer to. And you all love this shit, so I guess that means it held up. The last one we have is Check Yes Juliet by We the Kings. That's right, I'm just jealous that I'm not a hot mama or a pimp daddy. I never noticed how much All Time Low sounds like this. Especially like older All Time Low sounds a lot like this. Great song. We the Kings is an interesting band to me. They're sort of like Mayday Parade, where you're never going to meet anyone who likes these bands, and yet somehow they still have like 6 million monthly listeners on Spotify or something like that, because their fans were like those kind of girls who were like right on the edge of normie and alternative. Like, they were definitely normies, but they liked a couple somewhat alternative things. You know, they liked Fall Out Boy, but only knew the singles. You know, the kind of girls who would own like one Roxy hoodie. That was like the edgiest thing they wore. In 2008, they had one Roxy hoodie. I feel like that's the We the Kings fandom. Look how wholesome this is. They're the kind of guys that would invite a girl over to read the Bible, and then they would actually read the Bible with them. Oh, don't worry, Daddy. We were just reading the Bible. Yeah, we were just talking about how Ephesians really has a lot of valuable things to teach us at this moment in our young lives. That's right, she's sneaking out in her Roxy hoodie to go to the youth group Christian rock concert. She's sneaking out to go see Under Oath at the local church venue. Everyone in this video stayed a virgin until marriage. That's what I think. Every one of them. Everyone in this video has kissed one person in their entire life, and they're very happy about that. Well, technically, you know, I did hold hands with one boy before I married John, but, you know, just that one time. We only held hands once in 8th grade. So would I say that this song holds up? I would. Although the band in general, like, did they ever have another hit song? I don't know. I feel like they were sort of a scene one-hit wonder. But I would say this song holds up. I think it's good. Very wholesome, very G-rated. You know, it's like, if you want the next thing a little bit edgier from Vanessa Carlton, I would say it's this. Or maybe the next thing edgier from Owl City. If that was your gateway into music and you're like, I want to be bad, you put on We the Kings. That's what I think. It's wholesome. It's G-rated. I approve. I like it. I'm a fan. I would say this song holds up, and that does it for songs that didn't hold up or did 2000s edition. Join us next time for another edition of this fun series.